Francis was the Catholic Pope since 2013, but unfortunately he is not with us anymore. Today is the papal conclave, which is where the new Pope is going to be elected. Thank you. And whenever it's time to vote for a new Pope, there are these men who are called the cardinals. Cardinals are some of the top leaders of the church and are chosen by the Pope. All gathered together at the Sistine Chapel at the Vatican. They vote for their new leader. So there are like 253 cardinals, but only 135 are under the age of 80, and only 133 of them are going to be voting this round for the new Pope. Now, for someone to become the new Pope, they have to get at least 2/3 of the vote. 90 of them all have to agree on who's going to be leading the Catholic Church. After all the votes are tallied up, either black or white smoke comes up from a huge chimney. Black smoke means that they have not agreed yet on the new Pope, but white smoke means that we've got a new diva of the Catholic Church. Now, in the last few hundred years, it has never only been just one round until a new Pope was decided, so we're not worried if it takes a few days. But a lot of people will stand outside the Sistine Chapel just waiting to see what color the smoke's gonna be. Pope Francis was the Pope since 2013. And baby girl, he was controversial. He really cared about immigrants and poor people, and he brought a lot of change to the Catholic Church. Now, some people thought that Pope Francis was way too progressive. Other people were like, it is about time. Now, the first civil we need to talk about is Pietro Parolin. He was besties with Pope Francis, and he's already been the Secretary of State for the Vatican. His main job really was just to like talk to other countries and make deals happen. Now, some people really liked him, but other people were like, he does not stand by our faith strong enough, and that he is just too focused on keeping the peace. Both his lovers and his haters agree on the fact that he wants to keep the peace. It just depends on whether or not you think the peace is worth it. Another front runner is Peter Turkson. He's just probably 76 years old. And he'd be the very first black pope in hundreds of years. He really cares about the environment and human rights. Other people don't like him because he's not as accepting to the LGBTQ community. Another person who some people think could be a frontrunner is Peter Erdell. Very traditional. It would be a huge shift away from Pope Francis and his approach. So some people who really didn't like Pope Francis and thought he was way too progressive will probably be taking a liking to Peter. Now, today was the very first day of the papal conclave. As you guessed it, there was in fact black smoke. Which means we have not agreed on a new pope yet. You know what? Actually, anything could happen. I could be totally surprised, and someone who's not even in the front running could end up being the next pope. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Yes. Pass it to you with the pope.